Oh, what a beautiful morning to be out on the water, and thank you for joining me on yet another one of my little fishing adventures. As you can see, it is nice and early. The sun is just about to rise right now and it is a pristine morning. It could change. The forecast is a little bit iffy, but we are out here chasing big fish. I'm actually doing a kingfish mission this morning, so it's going to be going big or going home, but I'm going to take you through the whole process, what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do to catch these fish, and my theory behind it. It is hard work, hard work trying to get a kingfish off the kayak, but we'll see if we can get it done today. Let's go. First thing I'm doing is actually just pedaling up to the squid grounds. The area I've chosen this morning has squid close by, and then hopefully we'll catch some of those and drop them out in the deep and get a king. That's the idea at least, but I'm pretty prepared this morning. I've got 3 rods rigged up with different kingfish methods. We've got top water, jigging, and I've also got a live bait rod rigged up as well. And we've also got 2 mini rods with squid jigs rigged up. So this is one of them, and we have another one down there. So sleeper and then casting one around. It's going to be the usual go-to technique. If we do see some salmon or some bird life as well, we might try catch a live salmon and deploy that, because kingfish love salmon. This is the jig which I'm going to be casting around. It's got a red top, white belly, and this is the area we're fishing. Got a nice little weed bed just in front of us here, so start fishing here and see what happens. Get a cast up in the shallows. Be good if we can just get a squid or 2 right away. We have a live bait and that gives us a shot. Can still get them jigging, caught them jigging in the past, but you want to have both methods ideally. I'm pretty worried about this wind, if I'm being honest. We have a squid. Well, that's one piece of the puzzle. Very quickly. That's first cast with the squid jig and we've got a squid on. That is unreal. Very worried about this wind. It's already starting to pick up. Oh man, he's a beautiful little live bait size too. First cast of the morning, we got a squid. I'm going to get him in the big net. There could be another one under him actually. Oh. Got him. I've got him. Well, that's a really good start. That's a beautiful sized squid as well. Just leave him in the net for now, between my legs. That's like as good of a start as we could ever hope for, a squid on the first cast of the morning. Man, if we get one more, we could even just go over there now, because I do know that this wind is a very high chance of picking up. So we could just go and have a look, you know. Don't know, we'll have a few more casts. There we go. We got another one. Yep. Oh boy. We got another squid. That is really good going. Probably 10-15 casts later and we've got the second one of the morning. That's perfect. That's pretty much all the squid we'll need, to be honest. Oh, the other one was on. Sugar. Ah, damn it, we just ripped one off. Sugar. It was wrapped. It was tip wrapped. We just lost one. There we go. Oh man, I'm spewing. We just lost another one. Might try to get that jig back in quick. How do you look at this? There's evidence of a squid on this. Yep. Oh, that is devastating. That's the worst sight. That rod got tangled up in the holder, so it didn't allow it to pull back, and that's what happens. 2 squid. I reckon 2 squid's what we're going to work with. It's enough to have a look. We really don't have a big window. I just checked the forecast and honestly, it's not good. So we're just going to have to fish during the tide. Not my favourite time. We might as well. It's going to be the only shot we've got, and we've got 2 squids, so that's good. That's good news. Really good news. Oh wow, these are the perfect live squid size as well. That's really good. Oh, yous are perfect. You guys are perfect. We're not going to have a big window here, so we're just going to get cracking. Got my little motor going and we're just going to punch it straight out to that first buoy, which I can see out in front of me. It's going to have a look around and drop a live squid down if we see anything. Got a couple I want to check out, so let's move. Bang. Whew, whew. Look at that. That right there is our bait. Beautiful live squid. If there's any kings around, they're going to smash that. That's for sure. If there's any around, that's the big if. Okay, see you, Squidward. Slip, slop, slap. Put a little bit of sunscreen on. It's been a bit of a quiet morning so far, but that's to be expected. Haven't seen too much on the sounder either, but I did see a couple of really big marks. I'm not sure if they were kings, but they look like really solid fish, so I guess that's a good sign. Tide is still flying at the moment. I've covered just kilometers trying to keep up with the tide, but it should be starting to slow down fairly soon, and if this wind stays low up until the tide change, we'll have a really, really good shot. I'm just a little bit worried that this wind is going to go bang at any second, so if that happens, we're going to have to go in. We're in a pretty sketchy area, but hopefully we'll just get a little bit of leeway up until that tide change, so we have the best shot. Yep. There goes the wind. Well, there goes the wind. I can't stay out here when it's like this, so got to punch back in now, but I think the weather tomorrow is good enough to go offshore, so tomorrow's the day. Morning number 2. We're out here for our second attempt. Yesterday's got washed out pretty much. The wind picked up, some storms came up, and I definitely couldn't be out where I was in that wind. So we're going to try again today and see what happens. Going to be fishing 2 tides. We have much better weather, so hopefully things line up. I'm actually already pedaling out to a couple of the buoys. I'm going to fish them first up because we have a nice tide change, but I don't have any live bait. I've actually got those 2 squid from yesterday in this little bag here, so we might just rig a couple of those up and drop them down, and they're not alive, but they're fairly fresh. So I'm just going to check out this buoy here and we'll go over there. I think there's already someone trying, believe it or not. Okay, coming up to the first buoy. First thing I'm actually going to do is just have a couple of casts with a popper, see if there's anything lurking around the buoy. If there is, we'll find out pretty quick. If not, well, we'll go to the next one. That was nowhere near. Okay, nothing there. Tide's still going out, which is good, so we might as well rig up one of these rods, one of these squid, and then jig as well, I think. Get a fairly heavy sinker on. Might need heavier than these. Well, we'll get one squid bait down and then we'll start jigging. That's the bait there. Drop that down to the bottom and drag it along. Be good if it was live, but at the moment, it's as good as we're going to get. We'll try get a live one a little bit later on. Man, this jigging is hard work. Very, very hard work. So far, no kingfish on the sounder or anything, and I think that guy didn't see anything either. Obviously, he left, so pretty quiet so far, but again, that's kingfishing. I reckon I've done over a dozen trips now with nothing, but I want to start to show you guys more of the reality of catching really, really big fish off the kayak. It doesn't always happen, especially when you're targeting kingfish, mulloway, tuna. Like, it's a grind. Today's going to be a grind and we're going to go through it together. But when it happens, boy oh boy is it special off the kayak. Super, super challenging though, but it's part of the fun, eh? Remember the first one I ever hooked was right up tight hard against that buoy, so we'll do one of those drops. Ow. Jeez, the hooks are sharp. Man, if there's any tuna or anything which pop up, we'll be able to find them pretty easy. It's glass. Oh, I see a lot of birds over there working. A lot. Okay, we'll try to break down a little bit more of a plan. So obviously we're starting off the morning here, but if we have no luck here, what I'm actually going to do is pedal back into the shallows and try and catch a couple liveys. So maybe a live squid. I'm hoping we find some live yakkers and salmon on the way in. That'll be ideal, but if not, live squid. And then we'll come back out here for the second tide change and fish it again, hopefully with some live baits and the jigs. It's a little bit of the plan at least. See what we can do. Today's meant to be picture perfect, so just super nice to be out here. Oh, one followed it. Damn, I had something follow the jig. I'm pretty sure it was a little king. Whew. I wonder if we can see what that fish was when we rewind that. I'm pretty sure that was a little king. It could have just been a massive salmon or something like that, but I'm pretty sure that was a little king. Oh well, a sign of life. Whatever that fish was, it's very strange. It was just hanging out solo. Super strange. Alright, a little bit of a jig change, just downsized, just a tad to see if we can get that fish to bite. This is our last drift and then we'll try something else, maybe look for some salmon or some squid for the next tide. This one's been real dead. We're on the move. Let's get all the squid gear set up. Okie dokie. Unfortunately, we didn't find any salmon or anything on the way over here, so it's going to be squid. Squid's going to be the target yet again for a live bait. See if we can get one. We've got probably 2 hours. 2 hours to try and get a squid, and then we're going to head back out to the deeper water. We've still got those dead ones, but a fresh one would be more than ideal. So a little sleeper jig, drop him over the side. First cast. First cast. It is a squid. We got a squid. It's a big squid. Unless that's a cuttlefish or something. What the? This is monstrous. Well, we've hooked up to one, but oh, it just got off. No way. No way, it just got off. It felt like a monster. Damn, that thing felt like an absolute giant. It was probably too big actually. I'm still spewing we lost it because that was a big squid. Oh. Oh, we got one. Oh, another one to scrap. Oh, that's a better one. Damn it, I got 2 squid on. Well, well, well. I was just having a phone call and chaos has happened. We have 2 squid on. We have an absolute monster on in the holder and the perfect little live bait here. This is the one I really want to get in. I'm gonna try. Oh, that was almost... Mate, I just put an absolute clinic. There we go, we got him. Look at that for a live bait size. And we have a monster on in the holder, a monster. First thing I'm gonna do is actually get him in some water. Got another one on in the holder, but I want to keep this guy alive obviously, so get some water to keep him in. Look at him. He's the one we want. Alright. Let's get a look at him. How's that? He is a beautiful sized squid. Not bad at all. He's actually not as big as what I thought, but I don't know. I still think he might be a little bit big for a live bait, maybe. I don't know. He's probably good enough. He's probably good enough, eh? Maybe we'll put him in the bucket for now. He's kind of too big for my bucket, eh? He's not overly big though. He's definitely a size which they'd eat. We're just going to let this guy go because he is a little bit too big. See you, buddy. Hey, you're a very, very, very lucky squid. See you on the flip side. Look at him. That would be a really cool shot. Well, that is potentially the luckiest squid in the world. Very, very rarely do I let squid go, but ones at that size are just really hard to keep alive in the kayak. So we've got one small one. If we can get another medium or small one, that'll be absolutely perfect. That big one is just, yeah, they're really hard to keep alive in the setup which I have. On a boat or something it would be fine, like a big king would destroy that. But I'm happy with that little fella as well. He's good size. Good size. Out we go. Tide's going to be moving pretty quick still, but give it a look. Oh, there he is. Look, penguin. Penguin right here. See you, buddy. Pingu. Big ship coming in as well. Big, big ship. This is the shipping channel out here, and there is a mothership coming in. Big one. You've got to pay attention to that. Might have to give way and wait our turn. We'll just see. Oh, salmon. Salmon, salmon, salmon. There are salmon everywhere in front of me. Oh yeah. Tie on this slug and we should get a salmon. Heaps of them. Here we go, little nomad sluggo. And there are fish everywhere there, look at that. Jeez. Surely we get something. Damn, I didn't get anything. There we go. Oh, off. How can I not get one of these? Come on. There we go. Yep. Yep, we got one. About time, eh? What are these going to be? Either a yakka or a salmon. Just threw a little slug in there and we got one. Let's see. This is going to be another bait though. Look at them all. What are you, salmon? I think a little salmon. Man, they are everywhere, eh? Look at that. Fish everywhere. This is what we'll be wanting. A bunch of fish on the surface. These will be salmon, yakkas, slimy mackerels. Probably a whole mix. That's really cool. Oh, you're a good sized one too. Oh, look at them all over there. We now have a squid and a salmon in our little bucket. This boat is now passing, as you can see. Big gas boat, so obviously we're letting that pass and then we're going to go through. Geez, they move pretty quick. Deceiving. Alright. Salmon's coming out. Try the salmon for something different, eh? Sorry about this salmon, but you're going down, mate. Hopefully big kingies are waiting. Big kingy. See what we can do. Same thing I'm going to do with the squid. I'm just going to drop him all the way down to the bottom, then wind it up a couple meters, and then slow troll. Slow troll him around. So far, fairly quiet. I've actually seen a lot of life on the sounder. I don't know if I've seen any kings, but there's been a heap of bait, heap of other stuff about. We just need those big fish to come in. We've got that live salmon down there. He's very, very active, wiggling around a lot. So I think if one comes past, we have a good shot with that and the jigs. So we'll see. We've probably got an hour left of fishing, I'd say, hour and a half. Give it our all. Give it our all. We've gave it a red hot crack today. Been out before first light and it's currently midday, so decent little effort. I think my line's crossed yours, mate. Yeah, so. Is it something good? Don't think so? It looks like a ray. Yeah, it's going right up. Oh, I might be able to get off here. I'm just over the top here. This could be interesting. Yeah, I'm trying for a king. Anyway, that is going to wrap up the 2 days using big baits and big jigs trying to catch a giant king. Unfortunately, didn't pay off. We might have to give it another crack, but if you enjoyed this style of video where I'm trying to figure it out and kind of the pursuit for that dream fish which you guys see, then let me know. If you enjoyed, be sure to give this one a like, comment your thoughts down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.